Hello, I am Mac, at least for a day, and everything's going to be okay. I wanted to do a special separate video. We discovered this in my recent live stream, but I wanted to show people that the settlement system is so cool. I had this bar built, and I was worried that like it didn't work because at the daytime, no NPCs would come in here. But then I found out that at nighttime, the NPCs actually do. They come in here, and not only that, but their thought bubbles, the information about what they're doing, match up with what they're doing in here. It says happy with the overseer's decision. Um, Feeling the beat. He's dancing to this bite beat machine right now, and so he's dancing to the music. And then the NPCs will come in here and they'll sit at the bar. It's so cool, and it's so cool that it only happens at night. In the daytime, the bar is empty and there's nobody in here. But at night, they all started coming in here and enjoying themselves. There's not as much right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit to see if more will come in. 'Cause sometimes there'll be like three NPCs all dancing here together, or they'll be sitting at the bar or sitting at this drinking area over here. It's so cool. Hello Games worked really hard at dancing. It actually says that he's dancing and celebrating, I think. Hello Games worked so hard at making the different buildings of the settlements actually work and function, and the NPCs move around and interact with them in a realistic way. I am loving the settlement system so much. Yeah, I love the idea of building a city. And you know what? I might as well go ahead and make this another another video that I was planning to do, which was why the settlement system, the settlements in the settlement system are really cities. Some people after the um, update first came out said that, oh, these aren't cities, these are just little towns. But the important thing is cities are not determined by how big they are. People think that since the settlements don't have giant skyscrapers, that means they're not cities, but that's not what defines a city. The definition of a city is a community of people living close together that have, and this is the important part, that have a governing body. So a town or a village is just a group of people living close together, but a city is a group of people living close together that have a governing body. And we, the overseer, who oversee and make decisions, decide what buildings are built, we are the governing body of the city. So that means these settlements are cities, since we are um, the politicians, the governing body that preside over it. So that was another point I wanted to make, that people are complaining that, oh, this isn't really cities like I imagined it. These aren't, giant skyscrapers and everything. For one thing, that might not be possible because the game engine might not be able to handle giant skyscraper buildings and such, and it wouldn't be very functional because it just couldn't handle it. But like I said, the really important thing is that you know we get to govern it. There are actually NPCs moving and actually have realistic interactions with everything. And just because you were expecting it to be a giant city with skyscrapers doesn't mean this isn't a city. And it functions very well at the scale that it is, and has realistic things going on within it. So, anyway, that was just a point I wanted to make. Humbled to see the overseer. One problem is I do get stuck in this door a lot. Oh no, and he gave up. He gave up trying to go into the bar because the dumb door messes up. Obviously, not everything is perfect. There's a lot of NPCs like glitching through the chairs when they sit on them, and sometimes have trouble getting through doors. But for the most part, I am super happy with the settlement system, and I really think that they're going to keep adding to the settlement system over time, um, adding more to it. They added to the Desolation update um, bit by bit last year after they added that, the derelict freighters and everything. So I'm pretty sure the next few named updates will improve on the settlement system even more, give us more buildings to build. Be cool if they did let the buildings kind of increase in height so that maybe they would kind of look like skyscraper cities. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to make that point and also show how cool the bar is. Sadly, there was a lot more NPCs in here earlier. Unfortunately, they decided to not come in as much as they were earlier. But anyway, um, yeah, so that does it. I just wanted to make that point about the cities that we now have in No Man's Sky. But anyway, I've been Mac. Thank you for joining me for a day. And remember, everything's going to be okay.